Hello and welcome to Brush My Content. If you wish to receive regular updates from us, then consider subscribing to the channel by clicking on the subscribe icon to the right bottom of your screen. Today we are going to talk about equilateral triangles inscribed in a circle. So let's get started with today's session. So let's say we have a circle with center O and radius R, and we have an equilateral triangle ABC of side A inscribed in the circle. Now, if we drop a perpendicular from A to BC, let's say AD is the perpendicular, definitely AD is going to pass through the center O of the circle. And let's say the height of this perpendicular AD is H. Now let's join point B to point O and point C to point O. Definitely both of them will also be equal to R, which is nothing but the radius of the circle. Now let's start looking at some of the properties of this type of triangle. So angle AOB is equal to angle AOC is equal to angle BOC is equal to 120 degree. Let's see how that happens. If you look at the point O, this entire angle is 360 degree. Since it's an equilateral triangle, so all the three angles at point O will be equal. So angle AOB is equal to angle AOC is equal to angle BOC, which is nothing but equal to 1/3 of the entire angle. So 1/3 of 360 degree, which is nothing but 120 degree. Now angle OAB is equal to angle OBA is equal to 30 degree. And similarly, OBC, OCB, OAC and OCA will also be 30 degree each. So let's see how that happens. Let's pick up any triangle. Let's say we pick up triangle OAB. Now here we already know this angle is equal to 120 degree. We also know OA is equal to OB is equal to R. That means it becomes an isosceles triangle. So angle OAB will be equal to angle OBA. Let's assume each of this angle is equal to X. So we have X plus 120 degree is equal to sum of all the angles of a triangle, which is 180 degree. Now, if you simplify and solve this, your value of X will come as 30 degree. So that means angle OAB is equal to OBA is equal to 30 degree. Similarly, you can prove these two also. Now let's look at other properties. OD is equal to R by 2 and AD is equal to 3R by 2. So OD is this part and AD is the length of the perpendicular from A to BC. Now let's focus on triangle OBD. In this one, we know that this angle is 30 degree, this is 90 and this is 60 degree. So this becomes a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And for a 30, 60, 90 triangle, we already know that the three sides can be written as X, X root 3 and 2X. So if you compare this one and triangle OBD, then OD can be taken as X. That means R becomes 2X and BD becomes X root 3. So that means 2X is equal to R or nothing but X is equal to R by 2. So that means the value of OD becomes R by 2. Now AD can be written as OA plus OD. OA we already know is equal to R. So that means AD becomes R plus R by 2, which is nothing but 3R by 2. Now BD is equal to DC is equal to root 3R by 2 and BC is equal to root 3R. Now BD is straightforward because we know that BD is equal to X root 3, which is nothing but R by 2 into root 3, which is nothing but root 3R by 2. Now, if you look at triangle ODB and ODC, those two are actually congruent triangles because OD is the common side. Angle BOD is equal to angle COD is equal to 60 degree and BO is equal to OC is equal to R. That means the two triangles are congruent. So that also gives us that BD is equal to DC, which is nothing but BD is equal to DC is equal to root 3R by 2. And that makes BC as root 3R by 2 multiplied by 2, which is nothing but root 3R. Now let's look at other properties. So area of triangle ABC is equal to 3 root 3R square by 4. Now, how do we find the area of ABC? There are multiple ways to do it. The simplest way is using area of equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4 A square, where we already know that the value of A is nothing but is equal to BC, which is nothing but root 3R. So it becomes root 3R whole square, which is nothing but root 3 by 4 into 3 into R square, and which gives us area of triangle ABC as 3 root 3 by 4 R square. So let's do a quick revision of all the properties. So these are all the properties which we have learned. I hope you will be able to solve all the questions related to an equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle now. If you like the video, please go ahead, provide your comments, share it with your friends, and do consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.